friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Felicia and Tracy. We're back with another video. Today we're getting into a what is hidden from you. Now, because this is just such a shadowy topic and sometimes, there could be multiple messages within one pile, just please listen as best as you can. Be very discerning. I have our notes from our premeditation, and we have 3 cards for you to choose from here as well. For some of you guys, if you have been sustaining on the channel, then please check out the last hidden video. This could be an update for you. If you are new, welcome in. Join the winning team, okay? I'm still feeling a bit under the weather, but feeling a lot better actually. So if I'm sniffling a lot, I'm so sorry. If I sound real nasally and annoying, I'm really, really sorry about that. I should be better very soon, okay? So pile 1, you are represented here by the desert. Pile 2, you're represented by the destroyer. And pile 3, you're represented by the vision. So what is hidden from you? Take a deep breath. Choose from the timestamp, choose from the artwork, choose from the description of the card, and meet me in your pile. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the videos. Thank you to everyone who has been so supportive on the channel. And I'll see you in your selection. Bye. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your selection. You chose the desert, okay? Very interesting. So, it feels like you've been in a lot of waste. I don't know what this means. Like, it just feels like you've been in a lot of maybe like wasted people. Like maybe they are wasted off drugs and alcohol. But it just feels like the waste is surrounding like some toxicity or pollution in your environment. And I feel like what is being, and you're just like, you're weary, and I feel your, like the heaviness of your spirit. But I feel like in this space where in these places, these environments that you've been that have been so toxic and just, it just feels like you are the person that helps balance the ecosystem. You might have been drawn to pile 1 in the reputation video. So it definitely feels like you've been like a sacrificial lamb here, or it's just like you're so, I mean, there's just been a total lack of shadow integration, and maybe you just haven't been very materialistic, or you haven't been very worldly, or you haven't been very, you just had to learn a lot of lessons. I'm getting for some of you guys, you have not had a lot of family support, or your family doesn't know anything about the world. And I feel like these people who, may have wronged you, okay? Or, I'm not sure if it's about people yet, but, what's hidden from you is something seems very strange, right? Something seems surreal. But it feels like let's get more before we hop in. Power 1. This is one of the type of videos where you guys definitely need to be patient. I feel like you've just been going through a tremendous amount of drought, and I feel like the spaces that you come in, you offer so much light, so much love, so much enthusiasm, so much positivity. It's like you want to try to raise these people's vibration. But you've just been, like these people who you have encountered, these shadow aspects that you've encountered is, I always say this, a friend, a romantic partner, everyone comes into our life for a reason. And I definitely feel like you need to ask for protection and calm. You need to ask for protection from envy. And I immediately start looking at my obsidian here, and that you need to really find some way to absorb this negative energy, because I feel like it's so draining to you. All of this waste, all of this toxin, all of this, just these people who are just I'm hearing they're just dead ends. They're impasses. There's no progress to be made with them. There's no healing to be done with them. They just feel like zombies, honestly. Like, they just feel like, you know, I'm hearing very unattractive people, and just like, you know, people who, you know, can't bear your light. And I feel like it's just been so much drought on the return of love that you have just been so weary. But I feel like whatever is hidden in this situation, you will receive a clairvoyant vision of this, okay? You will receive the knowledge that you need, okay? The information that you need, okay? So I feel like something that has been hidden from you has been very disorienting, okay? Something about you feeling like you lost your way, or it caused you to kind of lose your sense of direction, or caused you to lose clarity. I'm not sure if you've been weeping a lot or pleading, but I feel like there's a huge emphasis between, it feels like a spiritual warfare between like the light and the shadow. And I feel like the light has been so it's just been so blindingly like bright. You cannot, it's like the fire element is very present here. So the fire element often brings the flame of awareness. And I feel like whatever environment you survive, whatever drought you persisted in, the light was just, I'm hearing that the drought represents the darkness, and the darkness was just so terrifyingly deep. And I feel like you went through so many different, some of you guys were drawn to Pile 3 in the last Karma video, but it feels like the darkness felt like it was like an abyss, okay? I don't want to get too like literary on you. I'm not trying to turn it to Shakespeare in this bitch, but it just feels like, you know, it just felt like the dark and shadow aspects that you needed to integrate. You may have had to go through an intense transformation, because I'm not sure if you would have integrated them, because it ultimately feels like you're so light, you're so pure, and you know, coming out of this darkness, it's like the light is blinding you, okay? And I feel like the drought that persisted was actually something that lended to your unbridled creativity. All of the shadows and darkness, I'm hearing that for some of you guys, your mind was racing, okay? And something about this, it just feels like it just gave you so much imagination and possibility for your life, okay? So I want you to know now, even if you've been in so many environments where you felt so alone, and you felt like, you know, you kept having to be the sacrifice to other people's healing, it just feels like you were never alone, honey. You were never alone. You've always been divinely protected and provided, you know, by the universe, okay? So, let's get one more actually. We have polygamy, we have M, and immediately I heard for masculine energy, okay, or male or man, but this person's name can also start with the letter M, okay? And I feel like this involves, and then we have phases and cycles on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like someone here, like I said, there's been like a lot of waste or a lot of toxins or pollution. And you might have been in a polygamous relationship with someone, or there's a, you know, I'm not getting immediately like polygamy, but it kind of could feel like, you know, just the start of dating someone, you know, the initial phases and cycles of a connection where you're probably still keeping your options open. You know, there's dating. But I feel like the phases and cycles that you're moving through with this person is moving from that dating energy to more courtship. And I feel like for some of you guys, you ran into this person when you were just in a drought, okay? And I feel like this person, they provided the water like the water element that you needed to kind of dampen the fire element that was just so like bringing such a flame of awareness to you. Okay, I'm hearing the flame of awareness was just so blinding. So what is being highlighted in this phase? I'm definitely getting a sexual connection with someone. I feel like for some of you guys, you ran into someone who influenced you. I'm hearing they influenced your growth. They influenced you through this maybe sexual interaction with them, okay, or this emotional display. It definitely feels like a romantic situation. But I feel like, you know, this person has been prone to some abusive tendencies. You know, this could be physical, sexual, emotional, economic, or psychological actions that influence another person to either frighten, intimidate, terrorize, manipulate, hurt, humiliate, blame, injure, or wound someone. This can involve harassment, bullying, obscene language, gestures, verbal threats, and physical threats. I want to draw your awareness to any kind of subtle abuse as well, like psychological abuse, right? Or emotional abuse. With this Saturn energy, what is hidden from you is this person's abuse, okay? This person how they wounded you. I'm hearing that you've learned, okay? I'm hearing the light enters where the wounds are. And I feel like in this drought, you were very wounded, or you came to a dynamic very wounded. Maybe you were in recovery. I'm not saying that this person is a bad person, but something around this connection needs structure. And you need to impose certain limitations so that you can protect yourself from any kind of abuse that may be intentional or non-intentional. I feel like at this time, this person is not loyal to you. They're not committed to you. So that is a big lesson here that you're learning for a lot of you, is to not waste your time on anyone that can't meet you where you are, okay? I'm definitely getting somebody here who's been slightly manipulative because, you know, I feel like for some of them, you know, this is a learned pattern of behavior. And this Saturn energy is helping them break free from those learned patterns of behavior and impose more limitation and impose more restriction and have more discipline and more responsibility when it comes to this connection. Because for some of you guys, this is not a polygamous relationship, okay? This is something that, you know, and then we have a finish line on the bottom of the deck. I feel like this cycle is coming to an end where you're having to share your partner with someone else, okay? You know, whatever your beliefs are around polygamy, some people are just not polygamous, and it's because they don't. I'm hearing 3 is a crowd, and 3 is a biological hazard. So if this person has been wanting to have multiple sexual partners, or, you know, they've been wanting to avoid the responsibility of having a deeper commitment, you know, they've ultimately, you know, they're being inspired to have sexy time with you, okay? They're being inspired to, you know, to have more discipline around these other relationships that just are not serving either one of you. And I feel like there's definitely phases and cycles where you guys are releasing options. But this person, I'm hearing that you're making this person very aware of time, okay? And this is the limitation and restriction that you needed to put over this connection so that you can protect yourself, okay? I'm hearing a Capricorn or an Aquarius. It definitely feels like this person, you know, you have been in this polygamous relationship with them. And, you know, for some of them, you know, some people would say that polygamy is not convention, but I personally would say that it is at this point. because you're always coming to a situation where there is a lack of commitment, there's a lack of trust, there's a lack of deepening. It just seems like nothing ever works out in these relationships, especially polygamous relationships. I'm not a proponent of that personally. And I always feel like some partner is either feeling neglected, feeling, it's never, I just don't think that it's, you might have a religion that invites this, but, that's your belief system, that's your tradition. But for those who don't live in Africa or are not Muslim, okay, then I definitely don't think that, especially like if you are American or you have to understand, our learned patterns, our conditionings. And for some of you, some of this stuff, people are doing this out of some kind of, to follow some kind of convention or follow some kind of learned pattern of behavior. And some of them, they've had to just learn that, these relationships or this polygamy that they've been involved in is just not, it's hurting you, okay? It's hurting you. It's abusive to you, okay? Because they know this is not what you want. And they know that this sexual union that they have with you, it's very emotional, it's very psychological. And I feel like when they abuse you or they exercise their dominance over you in this sexual union that you may have had with them, then this ultimately injures and wounds you. I'm hearing for some of you guys, you've even been humiliated by this person. But the truth is, you have learned what this abuse is. You have learned the destruction that it's caused on your emotional realm, and you're realizing to invest your time appropriately, okay? You have to impose certain restrictions and limitations in this connection because you have matured beyond this flighty, non-committal energy, okay? It's just not a turn on. You're not, I feel like for some of you guys, you're even losing attraction for this person. And, abuse is not sexy. Abuse is not attraction. Abuse is not unconditional love. Sexy time and attraction in your physical relationship is mental. The more that this person abuses you, the less attracted you are to them. And I don't think that they're understanding that how much damage they are causing. For some of you guys, you've already learned this life lesson and you've imposed this restriction and you said, the time is almost up, okay? And look, this person has been draining you. This person who what's hidden from you today, Padawan, is that you have been maybe weeping about someone who forced you into a polygamous relationship when you've wanted something traditional. You haven't wanted this, okay? And you've been tolerating this person's abuse because they still been wanting to have sex with you, right? For some of you, this person is harassing you. I'm hearing that they won't leave you alone. And I'm hearing that this, for some of you guys, this could, you might not know that this person is coming by your home or they're coming by your work or, maybe you do know. For some of you guys, this person is stalking your social media accounts, okay? And this person is just, what you're being made aware of in this toleration of this person's abuse is that they're ultimately draining your life force, your vitality. That disconnects you from your ultimate vision, that disconnects you from your creation energy, okay? We don't care how good the sex is. I mean, so much truth has resided in this drought that you've been in, okay? For some of you guys, you haven't had sex for a long time. And I feel like you may have come into a union or you are coming into a union where the sex is going to be very great, but I feel like there's still going to be cycles and phases of non-commitment, okay? And I'm telling you right now, don't let anybody drain you and be a dumping ground, for them to lay down all their burdens. because ultimately they know that nobody compares to you. And whatever polygamous situation that they've been trying to keep up is born of their learned pattern of behavior. For some of you guys, they've really embarrassed you through this as well. For some of you guys, there's a university classmates where there's just people are looking at you and they see you still involved with this person who's been abusive to you, and they're laughing at you. Okay, they're laughing at you. Some of these classmates have been involved with your partner. Okay, while you thinking that you guys have a monogamous relationship, or you think that you guys are moving forward, these classmates are looking at you. For some of you guys, you already graduated and moved on. And some of them are like, they didn't spend their 10 years, in abuse. And for some of you guys, this is not okay, right? And I feel like ultimately, for some of you guys, you have walked away from this situation. And there's been a drought down there. You haven't had no action, you ain't have no play. And I think it's time, okay, for you to have some time, to heal yourself through a sexual union, because now you know that intimacy and physical touching is not security. It's not a commitment, okay? I'm hearing that this person who's draining you and has been destroying your emotional realm, they won't leave you alone, okay? And even if they're silent, it's something about their energy that is that won't leave you alone. It's like, for some of you guys, this person is obsessed with you. And I feel like for some of you guys, you realize that this person was not leaving you alone through a dream, or there's something here that happened that makes you realize that, even like you're consciously telling yourself with this Saturn energy. For some of you, you might consciously be telling yourself, I don't want this anymore. This person was abusive to me, and your logical sequencing of this has returned you to the truth, okay? That you found in this time away from them. But this person has been trying to block your love, is what I'm hearing. They're trying to block your love. And, this is just, they're draining you. They won't leave you alone. Persevere the drought. Okay, I knew that card was going to come out. I feel like there's been a love drought. There's just been like a lack. These relationships have been very sexual. But it's not what you're looking for, okay? It's not what you're looking for, and it's time for you to stop forsaking your boundaries and your standards, to have, a strong sexual union with someone. For some of you guys, they use their economic power to influence you and manipulate you, okay? So, don't stay with someone because you need money. Don't stay with someone because you can't handle your own emotions and you can't bear your own solitude. Okay? You need to learn how to persevere on your own. Okay? We have receptivity. Tough lessons in love. An Aquarius, okay? Yeah, definitely with that Saturn energy, it rules Aquarius in Capricorn. So I'm also hearing a Virgo. So it's really, really, I feel like, this abuse that you've tolerated, has ultimately helped you. I'm feeling like for some of you guys, the abuse was so intense, like it terrorized you, or it disoriented you. Okay, the psychological abuse that you face with this person. Okay, something about this relationship caused you to lose your way or lose your personal identity. And once you learn how to put restrictions up with this person, you finally became conscious of time, conscious of your material realm and how precious that is. You might have been drawn to Power 3 in the men video, that just how men are viewing you. It's like you're learning to stay disciplined and work hard on your own and persevere through whatever challenges. Okay? Tough karmic energy, okay? We have receptivity here. Let me read it from the book here. Here, this masculine here has been, you know, fighting with you, or, you know, they're clinging on to the past here. And I feel like you're just, you know, this Aquarius here just is just a huge burden, okay? And I feel like this person, they're plagued with their own guilt, and this is why they won't leave you alone, okay? But this is the karma here that they have to deal with, you know, regret from, you know, keeping you, you know, in this polygamous situation that was psychologically abusive and economically abusive, okay? Sorry, you guys, I'm trying to... And I also feel like if you are in a new relationship, you know, the drought is over and it's sexy time now, okay? You have healed your dependence on others for physical survival. You persevered through something. I feel like this new relationship that you're moving into, that you're experiencing your sexy time with, I definitely still feel like there's a lack of commitment here, you know? And this person, like, you know, this person may have been very honest about that. They may have been very clear that they're not committing right now. And you don't force anything with anybody. But if that's not what you want, like I said, if somebody's being uncooperative, uncompromising, and they're not in the flow and not in alignment, then they are also draining your life force. Don't have sex with someone to keep them around. We don't give a fuck about that. So I need you to remember the receptivity energy represents the Queen of Cups in this deck. So I kind of wanted to get into that because I don't want to leave that. Receptivity represents the feminine. Receptive quality of water and of the emotions. Her arms are extended upward to receive, and she is completely immersed in water. The Queen of Water brings a time of unboundedness and gratitude for whatever life brings without any expectations or demands. Neither duty or thought of merit or reward are important. Sensitivity, intuition, and compassion are the qualities that shine forth now, dissolving all the obstacles that keep us separate from each other and from the whole. Okay? Now, I feel like if you are in a new connection with someone, okay, this connection is lacking commitment, okay? It's lacking groundedness. There's a lot of deep emotions here, okay? But, you know, allow yourself to, you know, with this receptivity, to be unbounded. Release and allow yourself to receive better, whether that is a new cycle that is more committed with this person, or someone else that is going to meet your standards and your needs and is not going to abuse you sexually, psychologically, and economically, okay? Ultimately injuring and wounding you. So, you know, don't have sex with someone if you don't feel safe with them. I'm also feeling like with this receptivity energy, through these phases and cycles with this person, is teaching you how to release expectation, especially, you know, this relationship from your past that was very abusive. I feel like the biggest issue that you had in this connection, the reason that you were so wounded and injured, is because you had expectations. And you can't expect anyone to do anything. Nobody owes you anything, okay? So it's really, really important for you to remember that going forward. The lesson that you learn with the Saturn energy is to not have any expectations, to stay receptive, to stay open to the new possibilities that can emerge from that place of deep, deep acceptance. So any obstacles that have been keeping you guys separate, you know, that have been, you know, causing them to go and explore their options continuously. I definitely feel like, you know, learning more sensitivity and compassion will help you dissolve that. I'm not saying that you don't have to block this person off, but ultimately I feel like through this abusive behavior, you know, they're trying to manipulate you even when, you know this is not what you want, okay? So you have to put boundaries and you have to set limitations so that this person understands that You know? You don't need them, okay? You never did and you never will. It's inspiring you to rely on yourself. Something about the situation, you know, I feel like there's a really bad communication in this connection. Nobody's listening, okay? I definitely feel like nobody's listening. So you just have to kind of like explore and persevere on your own, okay? Because you can't stay in something abusive that will wound and injure you. Whereas staying in solitude, persevering on your own is something that will open up more possibilities for you. So, you know, ultimately these people who could not value you and honor you, they have been waste, okay? They have been wasted time. So you need to stay open-minded and receive a new possibility for yourself. And I feel like some of you guys are doing that. I mean, I don't think that you're just tolerating this abuse any longer. Okay? This relationship definitely caused you to lose your way, okay? Definitely, you lost your identity trying to heal this person, okay? Don't ever lose yourself trying to find somebody else, okay? Even if you have a strong union with them, even if it feels like, you know, you guys are, I'm hearing, levitating off the fucking earth through this sexual behavior, this sexual union. When you wake up and you got bills to pay and you got responsibilities with Saturn energy here, and this person is nowhere to be found, they refuse to build a foundation. They refuse to build a family because they want to be outside. But it really, you need to find somebody who, you know, you can't survive off passion. Okay, so stay woke now. Something about a dream or a vision you have with this person. The Queen of Swords reversed. A true bad bitch ain't weak or bitter. Okay, with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, it's seeming like you're very weak and bitter. Okay. I'm not really sure. Don't be weak and bitter behind nobody who abused you. We don't give a fuck about them. Because we learned some life lessons. So you need to remember, you know, I know you're weary. I know you're tired. I know it seems like there's just not anybody, you know, it just feels like a desert. There's not any, you know, water in sight, you know, no love in sight. Because these people ultimately have just, they've been polygamous and they've been people who are not looking for real relationships. They're not looking for true love. So you can't grow resentful at somebody who, you know, ultimately never had the vision that you had, Power One. Okay, they never had the vision that you had. Instead, they obstructed the vision and caused you to lose your way. Okay, caused you to lose your identity and your sense of time and how precious your time is. Don't invest your time in nobody. I'm hearing listen, I'm hearing shot clock, the LMA. You got 24 seconds. Yeah, you better not stop. Because for some of them, if these are newer connections, I'm hearing they on the shot clock. Okay, for some of them, it's kind of like the more polygamy that they engage in, the more they're driving you away. The more you're having to persevere on your own, the more you're opening yourself up to possibilities that don't concern them. You're not wanting them anymore, okay? You're unattracted to them, especially for an Aquarius from the past. Like, nobody's attracted to abuse. That doesn't, you know, that's not attractive. So, and if you are attracted to abuse, then you need to go see a healthcare professional. What does Power 1 need to know about what's hidden from them? You know, the reason you lost your way is because you've been tolerating abuse. That's what's hidden from you. What's hidden from you is that this person won't stop leaving, this person from the past that you had to walk away from. You know, maybe you grew up a little bit, or there's been some years. You know, I feel like this person still will not leave you alone, and it's because they are burdened with the devil. Come on, the devil on the bottom of the deck. It's like they feel like it's a funeral for them. Like something here that this person's, I'm hearing rest in peace. It's over for them. They're not coming back. They're not coming back, Power 1. You're not, what I mean by that is that you're not allowing them back because you survived on your own. I mean, where your ass was at when I was, hey, where your ass was at? Where your ass was at? I'm feeling like you went through something so very disorienting, surreal, and strange. Where you were pleading or sorrowful. This was not good. I'm hearing mental chaos. But it's because this person has been draining your life force and you weren't able to endure and ultimately descended, okay, and decelerated. But I feel like something about a new partner or a new sexual experience brought you back to life, okay? So just going forward, make sure you impose your boundaries, your limitations. Don't let nobody waste your time no more. And you won't ever feel lost again, okay? Power 1, you were undermining your femininity. So we have the 4 of Cups. One more, please. We'll get from Power 1, then we'll wrap. They see you to survived. You've meditated, reevaluated life. I'm hearing a teacher now. Can I get one, please? What's going on here for Power 1? This person is obsessed with you. They won't leave you alone. And it's because they're burdened. They're burdened. That's what's hidden from you, Power 1. This person that kept you polygamous, that didn't honor you, that was abusive to you and took advantage of you emotionally and psychologically, injured and wounded you so that you became lost. You know, they're seeing your milestones, 10 of Pentacles. They're seeing your great fortune unfolding. And you won't ever take those kind of risks again with the Fool reversed. I'm hearing you were just naive and, you know, like I said before, you have to be very careful where you invest your time. Investing in someone who told you from the jump that they did not want a serious relationship is a risky investment. You're risking your heart. Okay? You're risking your heart. And this sexual relationship you had with them invited a tremendous amount of abuse. Okay? But I feel like for a lot of you guys, you know, for others, if this is a newer relationship, you're more mature in this dating, okay? And you're understanding that you don't need to rush anything. And you've reevaluated, you know, where you stand on this. And, you know, maybe if in the past you were being very loyal and you were not, you know, taking, you know, you're not valuing your freedom to date and explore your other possibilities, and this person has, you know, you won't do that anymore. Okay? So if you guys are in a cycle of dating other people, then make sure that you date other people and enjoy your time. Okay? I definitely feel like in the meantime, you guys are hitting relationship milestones. It's not like you're not progressing forward, but this person is you know, they're not committing. I'm hearing an earth sign, you know, they're not committing. Even though they know that you represent their legacy, they know that you have the vision, okay? They know that this unconventional way and you know, what's unconventional about you is the fact that you have beauty and brains, because their other options are either, I'm hearing that they're not beautiful, okay? They're not beautiful and they're not smart. So this person has had a heavy illusion, and you know, in that illusion they were prone to a lot of abuse. So you have to put your you have to be responsible, and you have to stay conscious of your time and where you invest your time, and you have to, make sure, we ain't getting no younger. I'm hearing that when this person finally makes the commitment to you is when they will experience the sexy time with you again. For some of you guys, that is quite literally your boundary, and don't forsake that anymore, okay? Don't take any more risk. Oh, sorry, that's the Wheel of Fortune in the back. But the Fool in the reverse was your bottom deck energy. Don't take any more risk on anybody if you don't have the commitment and the bond that you want. And decide to persevere on your own. Stay receptive of the new possibilities and embrace your own personal growth. Always. Always, Pal One. Always. If somebody is being uncompromising, they're not listening. Stop trying to reason with somebody. Don't ever negotiate your worth and value with somebody. They see your worth and value. They see it. They know very damn well. Do not negotiate with terrorists. Someone who wants to bring about misery because they can't be authentically empowered. When someone is abusive, this is their attempt to exercise control, right? They don't want you to date around, but and they want to have you in a sexual way, but they don't want to give you what you want and what you deserve and what will make you feel safe and secure with this Saturn energy. So if they're not making you feel safe and secure, then they gotta go. Take the trash out. Throw their ass out. All right, start fresh with a new person. Try again, goddammit. It's plenty more fish in the sea. So I feel like this person is realizing, through these limitations and these boundaries that you're putting up, it's bringing them out of, and bringing you out of stagnation, because you can't stay stagnant with this person. What's hidden from you is a relationship in your past, this person who wounded and injured you through this non-committal energy and this psychological abuse. They won't leave you alone, and they're depleting you for their psychic survival. The gag is, Pal One, and the gag is, what they see is your vision. What they see is that you have a vision for yourself. They see is your personal milestones, your growth, and your great fortune that you've been attracting. Okay? This karmic partner who won't leave you alone, they did not see your vision in the past. They did not honor you. They didn't value you. So your perseverance and your limitations that you put up and removal of yourself from their abusive tendencies, persevering their humiliation, okay? Perhaps like humiliation in their lack of, I'm hearing that they refuse to take responsibility for their role. I'm hearing that they never apologize for anything. They saw that you persevered yourself. You came out of this disorientation, and they can't stop harassing and watching you because they know that you keep pushing forward. And I'm hearing that this person never had a vision. They never had any plan. You were following a destructive leader. You were following someone who was a loser ultimately. Okay, just someone who used their power for self-aggrandizement, someone who propped up their own ego. And especially in Aquarius energy, they see that you have, you're reaching so many different milestones. They're afraid. I'm hearing it's already over for them. It's a funeral. It's over. And they're just stuck obsessing and watching you. Be this teacher, be this leader, be this person of power and status for some of you. And they're just carrying the burden and the guilt and regret. Okay, they're so burdened because they realized that you were the highest value this entire time. This is a very hard realization for them, Pal One. Okay, and this is why they can't stop harassing you, so you definitely need to protect from them because they're envious now because they know that they don't have another chance. They know it's over for them. Shouldn't have been a clown. What did I say? Bounteous. You're unimpeded. And even if you were in a drought, you were your energy has been so generous. I feel like you are coming together here with someone. You will have peaceful relationships following the escape of some abuse, okay? A lot of abuse, Power One. Don't ever let nobody psychologically manipulate you and waste your fucking time ultimately. So many, I'm here for some of you, years and years of wasted time. So let's get your healing mantra and then we will wrap. So, befriending pain. When discomfort becomes a friend, my most limiting beliefs are held. Oh my gosh, Power One, I'm hearing this was very painful. Like I said, this desert energy, it was a drought. I'm hearing that whatever happened, you know, this might have been a public humiliation or, a network of people who may have banded against you. I'm also hearing a sexual humiliation, okay? Somebody, a partner that may have, turned negative against you, started speaking negative against you, embarrassing you in front of a group of people. This was very unexpected. I'm hearing this situation felt surreal or you thought this never could happen to you, okay? But I feel like, in this seemingly desolate place, this discomfort or this lack of love, okay, I'm hearing that just no love, honey, you ain't received no love. That discomfort became something that you had to live with. You didn't have a choice. So it's best to befriend discomfort. And you realize that you really can endure. Your most limiting beliefs are healed with this Saturn energy. The life lessons have been learned. The things that you thought you could even imagine are healed. And now you have so much unbridled creativity and reaching so many milestones, and this person is burdened by what they did to you. So let them be, because they are a loser and they suck. And now you have a sexy time with somebody else. Now it's time, with this Ten of Pentacles, celebrate and have fun because you survived a drought. Congratulations. You've learned so much through this abusive relationship. And I hope that you continue to heal and accept the situation and never, ever, ever return to somebody who abused you, okay? Thank you so much, Power One. I'll see you later. Bye. Hi, Patu. Welcome to your selection. So you chose the Destroyer, okay? In any deck that I have, like a Destroyer archetype, I'm always like so excited. Like, you guys are people who, like, you might be very much working with like the goddess Shiva or goddess Kali. Some of you guys might be from India. Or like you're really like, you destroy, okay? You destroy things. So I'm hearing that you're destroying people's dreams and potential. You're quite literally. I'm hearing that song Demons by Doja Cat. It's like all their hopes and dreams have been destroyed by you. I also feel like, you are really, I don't know, you're preparing for a new life. And every time it's like you might go into this cycle where you start building up things. You start building up things and then you realize you're building it up the wrong way. So you say, fuck it, I'm gonna start from scratch. I'm gonna destroy the whole thing, scrap the whole thing. I don't want it. Throw it away, throw it in the trash. Let's go back to the drawing board. Because you just don't give a fuck. Because I feel like a lot of what you have been working through, like how you've been expanding yourself, is like the time is now. The thing is, people don't act with a sense of urgency and they miss so many opportunities and they squander energy and money and resources on the wrong people doing the wrong things at the wrong time. I'm hearing somebody here is taking people on vacations. They spending their time and energy with the wrong people, and you're saying if you're stuck and stagnant, you can't be a part of them. You can't stay. You know what I mean? And I feel like this is like it's making you seem like you're like this savage, but I also just feel like you can't let people impede you. And these people who are stagnant, it just feels like you pulled the rug from under their ass. Like something happened here. It was very destructive what you did. Maybe you took I'm hearing a swift action. I'm hearing a swift and precise action, a blow that redirected your life or redirected someone else's life or both. Like, it just feels like something, you know, you can't allow these stagnant energies to persist, and you're very aware of stagnancy. It's like if there's an impasse, if there's like drama and conflict, you want to move past certain things, it's like, I don't have anything else to say, buddy. So it kind of feels like, you know, maybe you were like averting an ending, okay? Or, you know, there is some kind of change that's being, you know, that you're having to undergo right now. But what that's showing to you is that the time is now about to stop wasting time and money and energy on people and things that don't matter. It's just like, it's just like very frustrating that people are irrational like this. Like, irrational decision making involves you taking actions that don't give you any, that are not beneficial. Actions that are more costly than they are beneficial. And it feels like somebody here, maybe even a romantic partner, that's squandering money and resources and time on karmic partners. It's not making sense. So I feel like, you know, even though you did not want this, I'm hearing a relationship, a job, a home, something that was served as some kind of physical security. You're like, the rug is being pulled out under from everyone. It's like you did something unexpected here. So let's see. It's like you did something very savage-like. Okay? But I feel like through all these and I feel like, oh my God, I feel like through this change, you might have even became disillusioned. I feel like something that you thought was great and grand is actually not that great and grand. I'm hearing Looking Ass by Nicki Minaj. I'm hearing that these people, they're not as great as you thought that they were. And I feel like through all of these illusions that, you know, people persist and try to impede you and cause you to stagnate through whatever illusion or facade that they're wearing, you're like, all right, I understand that I had dependence on this situation, thing, or person due to a codependency issue rooted in my inability to be independent and my need for physical security. Our egos and, you know, just humans in general in this day and age, we're just hardwired to seek stability. We're hardwired to seek structure. We don't like things changing too much. No matter what your zodiac sign is, nobody want to change jobs and relationships and homes all the damn time, right? So I feel like this situation involves, you know, you pulling the rug out, okay, and not giving a fuck and saying, you know, I was averting this ending, but no more. It is what it is, honey. So you gotta move on. You can't stay stuck and stagnant, okay? And I feel like for some of you guys, maybe you did destroy something. I'm hearing someone else's life. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Power, what did you do? I don't want no smoke with y'all. Hold on. What's going on, Power 2? You don't play. Mental health. The first house. Victory. Oh my God, like I said, Power 2. If I'm calling you Power 1, I'm so sorry. Something bad happened to somebody who was jealous. Okay? Beauty and brains. Legitimately. Actually. Not for play, not for fun, not generically, and not childishly. Victory. Right? This is the true beauty and brains. And you're rebuilding yourself from whatever life you destroyed in the past. In this voyage to define yourself, in this process of you becoming unique, you've destroyed someone else's dreams and you've won. Okay? On the bottom of the deck, adulting. Yes. Rebuilding this life that you destroyed. So some of you, this process, this discovery, in, you know, this voyage in defining yourself, and this process of you becoming unique and embracing everything that you are, which is extremely beautiful and extremely brilliant. These people, they just haven't been able to keep up. They've been jealous. They've been catty. All right? They've been big mad. They mad about your body because they ain't got none. The truth is, this whole process has been you learning how to have good mental health, okay? Mental health refers to a person's emotional, social, and psychological wellness that affects how they think, how they feel, how they act, how they relate to others, or how they handle stress. Something was destroyed, or maybe there was an adversity, but something very stressful, but I feel like you're experiencing a new beginning. okay? And I feel like that your inner and outer self is just being so expressed here. And it's like you just had the victory. I'm hearing you destroyed someone that was hidden. I don't even know if this is hidden. Maybe you don't know that you did this, but you destroyed this person's life is what I'm hearing. Pile 2. And so I'm getting a lot of savage behavior here, just a lot of swift and precise blows to, you know, someone else's life, okay? And I definitely feel like for some of them, they deserved it because they tried to attack you, okay? For some of them, or they tried to be an unparalleled competition when really, through your first house, you've been the most unique one after all. Okay, if this person's been in a competition, they lost. Sorry, big sister. I bet it sucks to be you right now. Make a wish, pal, too. You won. Okay, it's over. Whatever the situation was, it's over. Sheesh. You destroyed something. Oh my goodness, we have the beggar. You destroyed them. I'm hearing that you fucked all it up. You fucked them all up, okay? I don't know, these people who wanted to attack you. So, with this beggar energy, I feel like you, in this first house, like I said, you've been on this voyage of empowering yourself from physical survival. And I say this a lot, and this card comes out a lot because I know we have a lot of humble spiritual authorities in the community. So when I talk about your physical survival, I mean your ability to meet your survival needs. Food, water, shelter, right? These things come to a privilege to a lot of people. They don't have to think about it. It's just given to them at birth, right? Some people were allotted certain privileges in their life. Some people are given everything that they need and still manage to be mundane and mediocre. There are not any distinct qualities of this person's personality. They don't have an attractive physical body. They don't have a presence. They haven't went on a voyage to define themselves, which means they lack self-knowledge. And in this whole process, you've been so dedicated to healing your mental health, your health in general. It has awakened so much authority, so much spiritual authority, so much humility, so much compassion, so much self-esteem that is not rooted in material things. And look, service, what did I say? You care for people. Your service is what won, is what I'm hearing. For some of you guys, I don't know what the situation is actually, Power 2, let me know what's going on. But it feels like you have you destroyed someone else's life. Okay, or you destroyed their business. They've been a competitor. And I feel like they just haven't been unique. They haven't had a competitive advantage. And I feel like your service is showing everybody who's doing the real work here, who has the true authority. It was never about any kind of branding or aesthetic, and it was everything about the true brains and the true beauty and the true uniqueness and the true qualities, distinct qualities of your personality that this person can never compare to, right? I'm hearing that this person is realizing that they never could compare. And this is like a tremendous blow to their self-esteem and ego. I'm hearing a destruction of someone's life. So I'm not sure what that means, Pal 2. Okay, I'm hoping you're not out here committing murders. But sometimes, it'd be a massacre. Sometimes it'd be a massacre because they was trying to take your creation. Some of you, they was trying to, look what I said here. Oh my goodness. And then we have Rebel on the bottom of the deck. So we have nothingness. Immediately, I just feel, I'm going to read from the book for that. That's my, honey, you're so, I'm hearing that especially as serving here as the beggar, and that rebel energy that came out on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you have been in these systems, you've been in these networks, you've been in these groups where there's been a whole lot of systems that don't serve your inner needs, right? For some of you guys, your mental health truly took a decline. I'm hearing not a whole lot of emotional or psychological or social wellness. You haven't been around supportive people. When I go back to this beggar energy, your physical survival involves supportive connections as well. We all need people. We all need friends. We all need family. And you've been lacking that stability and support because you've been these networks and these groups. They haven't had systems, ideologies, beliefs, and relations that serve your inner need. And I feel like this journey that you've been on and discovering yourself, finding your true beauty and learning so much has awakened just a healthy self-esteem that is helping you resolve your mental health issues. For some of you guys, you just had a poor self-esteem, and this has been the root of some depression, anxiety, mood disorders. And through this empowerment, through this determination, you have been victorious over your mental health struggles, or you're starting to feel the light at the end of the tunnel. You're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're starting to feel relief, okay? You're starting to feel well again. And this new life that you're preparing for is going to be one where you have a healthy self-esteem. You're humble, you're compassionate, because you understand that a lot of people are suffering out here. Okay, I'm hearing a healing of your physical body as well. So now you can be of service to others. Now that you've been healing yourself. I'm hearing you're like, oh, you're so fertile right now. Make a wish, baby, because I feel like, child, is something about with the work that you've done on yourself. These people cannot compare to it. They could never keep up to it because they just don't do the work. They're not enlightened. They never have beauty or brains. They've been actually very ugly and very unoriginal, okay? They're not that smart. And everybody's realizing that they never were smart because they never have any value to add. They're not thought-provoking. They're not truly empowered because some of them, their parents are funding, their endeavors. But you have pulled yourself up from nothing. I'm here, made something out of nothing, okay? That sucks for them. I mean, you're blossoming and blooming. I'm hearing that whatever action that you took was like a thunderbolt to this person. It was like a thunderbolt. They wasn't expecting this. Okay? With this nothingness, okay. So, with this nothingness energy, I read a little bit from the book. So, it feels like this person will not be able to manifest anything, okay? Because they're sick now because of what you did to them. I mean, you did something very savage-like, okay? You did something very, very savage-like, and you don't give a fuck. So it got you the victory is what I'm hearing. What did I say? A Pisces. Okay? I'm hearing that while your dreams are manifesting, this person is overwhelmed. Okay? They're overwhelmed by this blow that you did. I'm hearing that this was very unexpected. The rug was pulled out from this person. And I feel like it's because something about them is very idealistic. I feel like they did not realize that their brand was so generic, or their business was so generic, or they didn't realize that something was like becoming untangible, or they, you know what I mean? It just feels like this person, they just did not realize, how big the world is. And their lack of bringing something new and inventive to the table has just pushed them to the wayside. Okay, their mental health is just rapidly declining, and they're like, I'm hearing that they're literally becoming nothing, and they're very overwhelmed by this. They're overwhelmed by how much knowledge you've gained from, meeting your needs and surviving. They're so flabbergasted by your spiritual authority. This is not good, how to. This person is sick. Okay, they're sick from what you did. And you don't give a fuck. I'm hearing you really don't care. And this is even more like whatever savage-like behavior you did, pal, too. Like, I'm really scared of you. Because I'm hearing that somebody was just, it was not a situation that you could let persist. Because maybe for some of you guys, you might have been drawn to pile 1 in the social media reading or the karma video. The most recent ones. So I definitely feel like this, your dreams are becoming real, and this person is overwhelmed by the amount of knowledge and work that you put into this, and how much healthy esteem you've had through this whole period. Because I feel like for some of you guys, you might have declined or decelerated first, okay? Maybe you had to heal your mind, body, and spirit. Maybe you had to, like I said, you had to cope with some kind of stress, crisis, or adversity. And I feel like your resurgence, your resurrection, and your empowerment ultimately, involve you transcending the nature of your cause. It's like you transcended. It's like you transcended so many base motives. And I feel like these people, they've been so deficient. And even if you've been without, these people have been trying to steal from you, trying to gang stalk you, trying to bully you, harass you. But you've been so dedicated to your service. Okay? I'm hearing I'm hearing kind of a lot of Pisces here. Multiple Pisces. So, it feels like you just showed everybody who the real beauty and brains was. And this sucks. Because somebody, a feminine energy, has been in competition with you, and they're just not unique. And everybody's like, okay, you're like, Pal 2 clearly stands out from the rest. Okay, your approach to life, how you've empowered yourself, how you've approached your survival. You've done it with like so much style. You might have been drawn to Pal 2 in the most recent wealth building video. Let me know if you guys want to see that more often. So I just feel like this person is becoming nothing, and this is what is hidden from you. I feel like some of you guys, you didn't know that you did this, but I feel like this might have been a long time ago that you struck this person, and you see that they just haven't been the same since, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing something about June and January, okay? Something about the midpoint of the year and the beginning of the year. It's like you might have debuted something where you showed this person what you were working on, or you did something to psychologically attack this person, and they have just been nothing. So that sucks, but for some of them, they shouldn't have been in competition. They shouldn't have been stealing. And now you really just don't give a fuck about anything. It's like, that was ruthless what you did, Pal 2. I don't know what you did, but you did something ruthless. But ultimately, I feel like, whatever you did, that was just a small facet. I feel like most of what this is just a presentation of your new life, or your new way of being, your approach to life. I'm hearing that you defined yourself, and you've become so unique, and that these people cannot copy, or they cannot keep up. The victory is over. The game is over. The competition is over. And it's, you redirected this person's life. Okay? You redirected their life. For some of you, now they're headed towards their south node. Okay? And this is just not good. So let's see. Give me a little bit more information around this, because I feel like it's still a little bit confusory to me. Confusory, if that's a word. Confucius to me. So So let's see what's going on in this hidden situation. The Nine of Wands reverse. The King of Wands. The Five of Pentacles reverse. In this bottom of the deck energy, the Five of Cups. For some of you guys, this is a masculine here as well, a romantic partner who caused you to spiral in some way. Somebody that you definitely, they watched you win something. You know, they watched you destroy somebody, okay? This person watched you destroy someone and they're scared. They're scared of what you're gonna do next. They're scared, I'm hearing that they're very afraid, okay? And they see you being this inspired leader, this spiritual authority. King of Wands is somebody who's very inspired by very passionate about their work, okay? A boss, a leader, an entrepreneur, okay? Something about you, you might be a tarot reader, or you might, you know, like I said, you do something, you know, socially. Maybe you're a coach, or, you know, you do something where you're teaching people how to recover themselves, okay? How to survive, how to gain better mental health. And I'm feeling like somebody is very scared that you're going to do something to destroy them. They're scared of you, pal. The truth that was hidden from you, pal, too, is that you got people out here very scared of you, okay? Because they're realizing how much power you really have, and that you've caused people to disappear, and you've destroyed someone else's life, and you don't care. And you don't care how ruthless you have to be anymore. Yeah, there's no right or wrong here on this earth realm. Okay? Wow, Pow 2. Pow 2, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, what's hidden from you is that this masculine that may have been involved in this situation, I'm hearing that they're drinking too much. Okay, they're drinking a lot. This person, their body is decaying. I'm hearing something about them keep eating too many eggs. I don't know. This person is looking like they're looking at you like you're a savage. They're scared of you. This Pisces? Oh boy. Okay. So let's get some more information, because I don't know, I feel like this is eluding me a little bit. It definitely feels like a victory. I mean, like a victory is hidden from you. So I'm not sure, like, you know, whatever you did to exact your vengeance on these people, it was successful, okay? It was successful. So clarifying this Nine of Wands, okay? Somebody here has been, you know, there's maybe a Capricorn here, okay? The Four of Wands. You know, I feel like, you know, what's hidden from you with this person, for some of you, you know, you're too busy celebrating your win, okay? I feel like for some of you guys, you've been so busy celebrating, you know, this victory over your enemies, perhaps, okay? You've just been taking care of your business and just like enjoying this defined, unique version of yourself, enjoying the distinct qualities of your personality. And maybe I'm hearing like something about a group. Like, it just felt like maybe you were part of a group or a network or a social club that just like was not appropriate. And I feel like this took away your identity, and it made you like look like you were just like a conformist when you're just not. So especially with that first house, you're just not like these people. And I ultimately feel like you're smarter than them too. So, you know, this person that you might be romantically involved with, you know, they see, you know, what they're realizing, what's hidden from you is that this person, I'm hearing that they putting two and two together. They're realizing that you've savagely, ruthlessly demolished somebody. And this has all been a process. It's just like, honestly, you probably didn't even have to do anything too crazy. It's just like this process of you defining yourself and, you know, becoming more connected, becoming more grounded, becoming more embodied, has helped you like release an internal struggle around your identity and who you are, and just like being more accepting of yourself, and you just had this like beautiful homecoming to yourself, and there's been a beautiful union of the soul, and you're so inspired, you're so enthusiastic, you're so radiant. You've been recovering from this failure, you've been rebuilding what you lost in this situation, and you've returned to your service, and your dreams are becoming true. For a lot of them, this is what they're seeing here. But I definitely feel like if you're dealing with a new partner here, this person, they definitely feel the harmony with you. And, you know, this person, they're just very scarce. And the struggle that they have with you is they recognize that you're very victorious in everything. They know very well that you are the best. And you win. I'm hearing the winner's circle. You are always in the top shit. Box seats, bitch, fuck the gossip. We ain't here to kiki. We here to establish our foundation. We're here to fulfill our dreams and our potential and to return to our service after healing ourselves. This person who you're dealing with, they're very passionate about you, but I just feel like, you know, something about them is very conforming or conventional, okay? And this is what they're afraid to kind of move away from, is, you know, embracing the unique qualities that define them. You know, for some of them, their brand is, you know, if you're a CEO here, a masculine, like something here about this person, there's a lot of correlation between you learning, you know, people who are generic and people whose brands and businesses don't have any culture. And I feel like this is the issue. You know what I mean? On the bottom of the deck, the moon. I definitely feel like what's hidden from you is this person. I feel like you know, this could, you know, I know we spoke about a victory earlier, but I feel like a lot of you are having victory in a lot of different aspects of your life. For some of you, this is involving a romantic situation that was very stagnant, and it was driven by this person's subconscious emotions and fears, okay? And I feel like you released yourself from this environment. Maybe you made a significant change to your job, your home, this relationship. It's like you pulled the rug out from underneath this connection, and you taught this person, you know, time is money. This change, this swift and precise action that you took was just like a huge realization for this person, okay? I also feel like they came, you know, into the truth of who you were, and that you weren't just a beauty, that you also had brains as well. So, you know, this person, you know, I feel like ultimately this harmony that you guys experience in this connection is helping this person feel more comfortable being themselves. But I feel like this person has just been averting an ending in their life. And this could be ending with a relationship, a partner, you know, certain things in their life have to go. And it's because they can't be themselves. They can't be unique. They can't have a individualized approach to their life, okay? This person is very uncomfortable in their physical body, and they're very just like, the emphasis is around with this Piscean energy in the first house. It's just emphasis is around who you're becoming, and somebody here is becoming nothing, and you are becoming everything. And if, you know, this stagnant partner, this, you know, they realize who you're becoming, power one. So they can't continue to depend on you. I feel like this change that you made to the connection showed this person that they can't continue to depend on you. They can't drain you, and that you won't stay stagnant with them ultimately. And, you know, I'm happy that you did that, because you can't stay stuck, okay? And you're leaving the situation with a whole lot of peace. It's like you're not bothered by it, because you've understood how much, you know, you understand this, you know what I mean? Like, you understand it very, like, there's a deep understanding of this person and what internal struggles they're dealing with. So, for some of you, you might have been drawn to Pal 3 and then this Should You Move On video, and this person just has had a hard time, you know, taking action, making decisions, stalling, you know what I mean? Like, we don't really have time for that. Like, it's just like we don't care anymore. Like, the more time that you waste of somebody's, the less inclined they are to take on the offer. People, like I said, people just need to take on the opportunities when they're presented to them. What is with all the hesitation, resistance, reluctance? That's fucking boring. Like I said, for some of you guys, this person is just mundane and boring. And you can't, like, you know, some of you guys, you did have a physical dependency on this person, maybe through a sexual union. Like I said, there was harmony and love there. But this person, their internal struggle that both of you guys may have been mirroring, you know, is a dependence on each other to the exclusion of your effort. And I feel like you remember your power. You remember your power is your spiritual authority and not any kind of physical need, right? Or I don't know. I don't have time to get into it all the way, but what is hidden from you, you know, is that your dreams are coming true and you've been victorious, okay? You've been victorious. You destroyed somebody else's dreams is what I'm hearing. Sheesh. The sweet waters, sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, and balance. Now, I'm not going to say that this person, I'm not sure, this is not this reading. I'm not sure if this person is coming out of this, but what has been hidden from you is that this person has been in a hyper-conservatism. They haven't been wanting to embrace or define themselves or make themselves unique, okay? This is really just a fear of a judgment from the external world. They've been averting an ending in their life, maybe holding on to karmic partners, holding on to, you know, some of this, I do feel like maybe some of them they have, you know, they have a co-parenting situation that they're avoiding putting up greater boundaries with. It's just like, it has to end, and they can't, you just can't have anything stagnant around you. And I don't think that this person realized this at first. I don't think that this person realized that you have been on this voyage, and you've been meeting your survival needs for quite some time, right? And you've loved your journey, okay? You've loved your path, okay? This process of you defining yourself and becoming unique and understanding your personality and just like realizing how you don't relate like everybody else. I'm getting a lot of ninth house energy here as well, your philosophy and your approach to life is just vastly different than most people's. And what's hidden from you is maybe that this person has been holding on to a philosophy and an approach to life that is egoic, that is materialistic, that is conventional, and that is not aligned with you, okay? Now, I do see that with this sweet waters coming out, I definitely feel like, you know, you are, like, this person knowing that you are accepting of them is like, as long as I got you, babe, head ass, is what I'm hearing. Like, as long as I got you, babe. Because I feel like you guys, you in order for this connection to work, both of you guys need to heal these inner child issues around the fear of like not being accepted. Don't nobody give a fuck about what other people think. Nobody has to approve of you, okay? This person, the reason that was hidden from you is their reluctance behind, you know, the situation has been because they are afraid to be unique, okay? So, you know, while you're celebrating your victory, this person is, you know, needing to release, you know, whatever illusions and fears that they've been having around, you know, embracing who they truly are, healing their mental health, and having victory. Because they haven't been having victory, okay? Because they've been plagued by all the activity from these unsatisfying relationships and structures in their life. And that's not your responsibility, because if this person is stagnating, you know, it's just like you guys are coming to this situation vastly different. You have already destroyed so many aspects in your life. You've already walked away from so many unfulfilling situations. This person, you know, what's hidden from you is that this situation might be coming to an end because, you know, I feel like this was an act of service through your sensuality, through your romance, through enjoying the moment with each other. You have helped this person realize the areas in their life that have been born of their inner struggle, okay? You've helped this person is very aware now, and they just need to work on their growth on their own. And you can't be around for that because you don't know if this person is actually going to integrate the wisdom that you are giving to them, that you're presenting to them. You know, the new consciousness and expanded awareness that you're bringing to this connection, you know, we don't know if they actually will find their balance. Or putting an end to certain things in their life so that they can have a new beginning with you. So, you know, at this time, you know, keep moving forward and keep celebrating your victory over these hoes, invoking self-realization, okay, your healing mantra. Each breath confirms how awake I already am. This person don't want to wake up. Okay, they don't want to wake up to their reality, and that all of these relationships and situations around them have been born of their scarcity. It has been born of them not truly being themselves. They have been born of conditions that must be met, right? And they ultimately don't enjoy any of these situations. They're not happy, right? They're not happy. And their dreams are not being fulfilled. But they sure look like it online. That's what's hidden from you right now, pal, too, is that you need to let this person recover on their own. They're very passionate about you, and I definitely see them releasing fear. But, you know, you have to continue on if this person is stagnating. There's like, I'm hearing on the daily, like, it's like, hurry up. We don't have the time. Like, it's like you either ally or you partner right now. We either create or we destroy and end. And I go move on and empower myself and find truth in a new environment. So this romance that you have had, you know, there's harmony, there's love there, there's passion. But this person is very scarce and they're stagnating at times. And this is not attractive, and we don't have time for it. How to keep moving on, keep defining yourself, continuing your voyage. Your dreams are becoming true, and this person knows that you will have victory, and this will haunt them for the rest of their life. Okay? Thank you so much, pal, too. It was my honor to reach your energy. Please let me know how that resonates. I hope it wasn't too all over the place, but I definitely feel like you're experiencing so much victory in so many aspects of your life. That's anything that's stagnant, just, you know, it's reminding you of your past, and you're past that, you know. It just feels like this was an act of service, okay, to help this person realize, you know, self-realization, help them realize, you know, their unique qualities, and, you know, inspire them to define themselves like you have, because right now they're being very conventional, conservative, and generic, okay? All right, pal 2, that's all I have for you today. I'll see you later. Bye. Pal 3, welcome to your selection. So we have the vision, okay? Okay, look, some of you guys have been bringing your vision to life, and you're doing it in a very psychic, intuitive way. Whatever this is that's hidden from you is something that is destined. I'm hearing the truth is coming to you in a dream. So for some of you guys, you need to ask yourself, are you feeling lively and vital right now? If you are not, your energy, your vision, feeds your energy and affects your life force and vitality. If you are disconnected from your vision, you will not feel the energy and you will not have the life force, okay? You can gauge how connected you are to your vision via life force energy, okay? So ask yourself that question before we move on. Second, I feel like you need to look at your art, okay, that you already created, or look at the work you've already done, right? Continue to familiarize yourself with the seeds that you planted long ago, because these will help you remember your initial vision. Remember why you started, Pal 1. Remember why you started, okay, is what I'm hearing. So it seems like what's hidden from you is some aspects of your vision, okay? Maybe you feel like your success is kind of elusive right now. You feel like it's unattainable right now. But I feel like the more you dream your reality into being, the more connected you are on a daily basis, you know, and you'll be able to gauge this based on your life force. Then that's when, you know, you will move into more co-creation energy, okay? So I feel like for some of you guys, so let's see, let's get into it. What's hidden from you? For some of you, what's hidden from you is there's somebody here in Aries. Their name might be Shayla or Shayna or Ashley. These people are sending subs, but they don't know that you don't give a fuck and you're not watching. We don't watch nobodies. We have victory. This also came out in pile 2. Disillusion. And then immunity. Oh my goodness. Not immunity coming out. On the bottom of the deck, reflection and integration. I don't know what happens when you pile 3. Sorry if I called you any other pile, but pile 3, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You win. I'm hearing you just win. And I don't know what you do to win, but when you win without, and you're unscathed, okay, with this immunity energy. I feel like the people in this cycle, you know, there's been a lot of people who with Archangel Metatron here, I feel like a lot of people here, you've been guarded and protected this entire time, because I feel like this is a lot of people, okay, who have been attacking you psychologically, physically, because they don't want to see you be victorious. They don't want to see your vision come to life. And I feel like for some of them, they've been, I'm hearing that, I don't know what's going on. The ancestors, your spirit team are just, destroying these people one by one. I'm hearing particularly somebody here was diagnosed with some kind of infectious disease or pathogen. And you've been like, I don't know, for some of you guys, this is an STD, a sexually transmitted disease. And I feel like you're coming out of this situation. There's a lot of people coming, out of this cycle with a sexually transmitted disease that they can't get rid of. I also feel like for some of you guys, if you did endure like any kind of personal injury, I'm hearing libel and slander and medical malpractice. I feel like ultimately you realize like that you were actually, like, these things were actually blessings in disguise, for one. And two, these were actually blessings in disguise. And two, the people who tried to harm you, okay, I'm hearing that what's hidden from you is these people who were harming you. These people have not actually come out of this situation victorious or immune. They've been I'm hearing that they've been getting blasted, okay? They've been getting blasted. I'm hearing bullets gonna hit you wherever you are. I'm hearing your mother, a sister, a brother, okay? These people, they might have STDs. And I feel like, I'm even hearing romantic partners where you became very delusional by them. These people have been wanting to attack you. I'm hearing a Gemini in particular, they wanted to, like, I'm hearing that you are immune from, like, legal punishment. Some of y'all are, you do some kind of criminal activity here and they just, but you do so many good deeds as well. It's kind of like a fair, you know what I mean? And the universe is not concerned with the law. Quite honestly, the universe is concerned with the karmic scales of justice. And I feel like for some of you guys, if you did something illegal, you were very victorious at it. I'm hearing you won't be getting punished by anything here, okay? But I feel like the common theme around these people is that they know that you have a vision and they know something is destined for you, okay? It's written in the stars. So I'm hearing with this Archangel Metatron, Archangel Metatron guards the tree of life and writes people's good deeds in the book of life. The book of life is the Akashic record. So I feel like this Akashic record, this inheritance, is destined for you, okay? And now that you've released yourself from this cycle and you've come out immune, I'm hearing no unscathed, okay? Just lessons learned, baby. And you got your individuality. You might be drawn to power too. Look at you. You're just so damn stylish. Like, nobody can be looking like you. Nobody want to look like everybody else. Nobody want to be generic. And I feel like people was just trying to make you, like, conform. Like, they wanted you to conform so bad and lose your personal identity because they knew that when you individualize yourself, this would be the key to unlocking your vision. They didn't want you to be an individual, so they kept attacking you. Some of you, they made you feel like you know, like maybe some of you did feel alienated, or people have been bandwagoning against you, attacking you, right? There's been some bad teachers here as well, like bad mentors, bad bosses. You might have been drawn to Pile 2 in the wealth building video. Very serious message, okay? And I feel like people who have been trying to destroy your creation, trying to destroy your not miracle, look at you, always running into miracles. This miracle that you've ran into has renewed you, has reactivated your vision, okay? For some of you guys, you really felt disconnected from your vision, okay? You felt lost, okay? So I feel like what is really hidden from you is that, you know, these people have been abusing you. And then we have flowering. Oh my God. I'm hearing, what's that song? Rose. What is it? Rose. Your rose is in bloom. I'm hearing your rose is in bloom, Pile 3. So, you know, I'm hearing that this miracle that you ran into, you know, for some of you guys, I will say, you know, this miracle, it helped you, you know, I'm hearing that some of it saved your life, okay? Some of these miracles saved your life. Some of these miracles saved your life so that you can reactivate your vision, okay? So, in this period that you were disconnecting from your vision, okay, I feel like it was making you more individualized, but it also was with this Neptunian energy, was the sacrifices. It was the ego sacrifices that you made regarding your vision, okay? I also feel like this Neptunian energy involves a lot of idealization, okay? Neptune rules over illusions. And with this disillusionment energy coming out, it was something here in your environment, someone here or something that you thought was better, or that you thought was grander, or you thought it was more impressive than it actually was. And it wasn't, okay? And this process of you realizing that this person, you know, I feel like this process of disillusionment can cause some confusion, because as the illusions are falling away, you're not sure whether you should stay or go. You're not sure, you know, what's the truth. You're not sure if if your perception will flip again. But the truth is, you know, this person that has been in your environment, they have been the exact opposite of what you wanted. I also feel like, you know, they have, I didn't get this for the other piles, but I'm gonna pull something here. One more card for you guys. So this might be a Pisces, okay? A Leo. I'm getting some of you guys are here from the pile too. Pisces, a Leo, or a Virgo here. Let's see. We have protect from envy. Let's get one more here. The High Priest. Strong Pisces, okay, or Taurus. Like I said, some of this has been very psychic. And I feel like you acted upon a vision that you had about the situation. And the vision was disillusioning. Like it was something that you just could not ignore. But I feel like whatever action that you took after receiving this vision, after receiving this psychic download, there may have been a lack of your faith, okay? Maybe you stopped trusting your intuition. Maybe you stopped trusting your individualism, okay? I feel like, you know, this disillusionment process of this person was very intense, realizing that this person wasn't who they said that they were. For some of you, they were posing as a teacher, okay? when really they were manipulating and abusing you and teaching you negative and destructive skills so that you could not be successful in your role, so that you could not move forward in life, so that you could not resist the truth. Like, I feel like they didn't want you to have the truth, okay? And I feel like this situation with Neptune, it created so much confusion. But this vision that you had, it just was like, I don't know, something happened, you guys. Like, this was not easy. There was a lot of sacrifice around this truth, or this process, right? Of you coming into balance. So I'm hearing you're glorying, like you're praising God. Some of you are praising God for this miracle that you ran into, because I feel like this disillusionment may have, I don't know, something happened. Please let me know, you guys. I don't want to keep saying that, you were in a grief-stricken reality or something bad happened to you. But it definitely feels like all of this situation, you were immune from this. You were immune, okay? And you ran into a miracle that allowed you to flower and blossom into this individual that you really are. And these people, they're very envious, okay? They're all envious. They're all very, very envious. And they know that you don't have this disease that they have. Okay, you don't have herpes like they have. You don't have HIV like they have. You don't have, HPV. You're not addicted to the same drugs. You were victorious in this cycle. And and I feel like the process of you releasing the illusion of these people, these teachers, people posing to be teachers, but they really abused and manipulated you. You idealized them, okay? You propped them up on a pedestal. When really these people were just envious of you. And I'm here, Archangel Metatron has been guarding you and keeping track of all your good deeds and your Akashic, your Akashic inheritance, it's predestined for you to have this victory. So, I don't know what else to say, Pal 3. It's like your art is like very telling of the truth, because it reflects your heart, okay? And not, for some of you guys, this is like very hidden from you, okay? Very hidden with the High Priest. Something was an injury to you, okay? Is what I'm hearing. Some kind of miracle that you ran into allowed you to focus more on your self-care and your wellness, and this helped you like flower and blossom even more, okay? I mean, the Capricorn saved your life and they don't even know it. So, this miracle that you ran into made you victorious over this cycle, okay? It kept you immune, all right? And as you're healing yourself from the shock of this disillusionment, for some of you guys, this teacher of yours, this person that you really were not, you were very idealistic and naive, and this person took advantage of you, didn't teach you the right things, wanted to destroy your creation. There's a lot of people that are very mad at you for being immune through so much. You've been Power 3, I'm just gonna say you've been protected from all this. You've been protected. Okay, now you're blossoming even like this miracle, this person that saved your life, okay? Or this situation, this blessing that was granted to you, it's just like allow you to take care of yourself and focus on your wellness and recover more from this, okay? More from this confusion caused by this disillusionment of this person who was ultimately very envious of you. I'm hearing the name, Andre or Ashley and Shayla and Shayna and Jordan and Leland and just a lot of people. I'm hearing maybe even other students, okay, involved in this situation. So let's see, give me some more information. I'm hearing There's going to be, oh, an emperor here. Death in the reverse. You gained your stability back. The Page of Cups. You gained your stability back, and then the Hermit reverse. I mean, in upright position. You gain your stability back, right? You're very secure now. You won't let this, you won't ever be disillusioned like this again. You won't ever be idealistic about stuff again. So, you know, just lessons learned, right? But I feel like, you know, there's something really disconnected you from your vision. So this was not good. This was not good, okay? But this focus on self-care and wellness that this person, perhaps an Aries, perhaps a Capricorn, this act of service, this act of kindness that this person extended to you, it is not to be taken lightly. For some of you guys, you fell in love with this person because of what they gave for you, what they gave to you, what they provided for you, the act of kindness that they extended to you. I'm getting so emotional, Power, because it just feels like you were in a situation where there was nobody that you can turn to. There was no help, right? So I feel like you running into this miracle with this person, I'm getting especially a male Capricorn, a masculine Capricorn. This person, I'm hearing that they, you know, although they may be immature and resisting their changes right now, this person was like a stable force in your life, and their existence helped you recover so that you can further recover from this disillusionment. And you're very aware of this. You don't need any confirmation from anybody. You know that these people were deceptive. And I'm here serving as more confirmation to you that, you know, this teacher, this mentor posing, they abused you. They took advantage of your naivete. They taught you destructive skills and negative traits. And this may have, you know, caused you to go manic, okay? This person handed you, I'm hearing that this person who extended this miracle to you, they handed you the victory. Okay, they're responsible for your victory. I'm not gonna say they're responsible for it, but this person, I'm hearing that they don't know what they did. I'm hearing they were right on time. They were right on time. Okay, Angel of Mine by Monica. Okay, this person was an earth angel, and they saved you, and you were able to become, you were able to take care of yourself better and get the sleep and rest that you needed to recover further from the confusion and the disillusionment of these people who were abusing you, manipulating you, causing something, you know, being very illusory, not real. For others, you really have come into, this person is the one for you, is what I'm hearing. So you ran into your person. For some of you guys, you ran into your true love, your true family, and now you can be protected by this emperor, okay? So, an angel. Birth mysteries. What are you being called to create? Look, when you were born, it was predestined for you to go through this, okay? And your whole life has been the process of remembering. And we love, in the spiritual community, we love to say that there's like a, what is it called, where you don't remember anything? Amnesia, right? When you're born, there's the amnesia. You forget who you are, right? And this whole process of your healing process is the process of you remembering who you are, remember your individualism, and blossoming so that you can fulfill your vision, fulfill your mission here on this earth realm. And all of these people around you, they have not been fulfilling their mission. For some of you guys, you are going to be helping, I don't know, you come out so immune from all of these people's abuse and negative traits and manipulation. You know, some of them, they're really playing with STDs, and they're just bitter because you've protected your body. You've protected your crown. You're just like, you were just always the one to overcome. I'm hearing that these, even family, sisters and brothers, I'm hearing that they're just decaying. They're waste fields. they're just nasty and disgusting, and they don't have any personal hygiene, and they don't practice safe sex. And you know, for some of you guys, you know, even if you're not practicing safe sex, you're just not gonna be having sex with the wrong people. And some of them, they just laying down with the trash and in the slums and just gross about it. So, you know, now that you are more well, now that you have greater self-care, you can really just appreciate everything that you have, all the gratitude. You can focus more on what you're creating. You were very disillusioned by something. This teacher, realizing who they truly was and that they hated you, was a stark realization, pal 3. This is what was hidden from you, is that this person hated you and they didn't want to see you grow. They didn't want to see you master your role, okay? You guys need to check out pal 2 in the last wealth building video for sure. Especially if you're working in finance or accounting or anything like that, all right? Let's get your healing mantra. What's hidden from you is that this person is the one, and you're elated. You're elated by this person. I am born of infinite joy. Look at all this birth energy. You are reborn again from this situation. Now you can create a new life with your person and be totally elated and immune from all of the chaos that they tried to ensue. They bogus as hell. They didn't want you to fulfill your vision. It's not my fault that y'all don't have a vision, that you don't have a mission in life. It's not my fault that you're not individuals. It's not my fault that you are disease-ridden, impoverished mentally and physically. Stop the madness, pal 3. The truth is, this miracle, you know, maybe you are not realizing how much of a miracle this is, and this is what's hidden from you, and this is connecting you back to your vision and your individuality and helping you practice more self-care. But what is also hidden from you is that this teacher was manipulating and abusing you and teaching you the wrong things. So now that you know the truth, realize that you were immune the whole time. You were divinely protected the whole time. Archangel Metatron was not playing about you. This was already written in the stars, and now you've star-crossed lovers. This miracle was like star-crossed lovers, like running into like your masculine, like serendipitously, like, oh, hallelujah. Like, I don't know, like it just feels like you found the one who guards you instead of harms you. All right? Very beautiful, pal 3. I wish you so much wellness. Protect from envy. You know, with the high priest, you know that they were abusing and manipulating, and you were injured in this space. But now they're just so envious because they know that you run into a miracle. There ain't shit they can do now. Thank you so much, pal 3. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.